Welcome to your gentle stretches. You can sit onto the edge of a block or a cushion to help lengthen the spine and reduce tension in the hips. You could also place blocks under your knees if you needed to. Please make sure your posture is nice and tall, however you choose to sit. Shoulders roll back, reach up for the crown of the head, slight hug of the ribs in, and softly close your eyes. Relax your facial muscles, relax your jaw, and take a few slow, smooth in-breaths and out-breaths. Inhaling through your nose, and slow, soft exhale through the nose. Scanning through the body, noticing if there's anywhere that feels any kind of tension today. And then just taking that forward into your practice so that you can focus on releasing those areas, listening intuitively to your body and its needs. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears, softly release them down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, release the shoulders down. These can be small or big. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Doing a couple of shoulder rolls forwards, just easing some tension out of those areas. And once you've done 4 forwards, 4 back. And once you've done that last one back, allow your left ear to drop towards your left shoulder, chin eases down towards the chest, and inhale right ear to right shoulder. Gentle half circles as you continue. Just easing movement in gently, and if it feels too much, please just cut out the half circles and instead bring the head back to center each time. Now once you've done both sides equally, just bring the head back up on top. Exhale, drop the chin towards the chest, interlace your fingers, and then inhale, push the palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, sway over to one side. Inhale back to center and exhale, sway over to the other side. Gentle lateral stretch. Hands pushed out in front of you. Bring your palms together as you do this, and then interlace your fingers and push back up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down behind you, and inhale, lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms together as if you're diving out in front, shoulder blades spread apart. Inhale, palms push up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands, bring the hands behind you. And inhale, open into your chest. One more time. Exhale, diving forwards. Spreading the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, bring the hands behind you. And inhale, lift the chest up towards the ceiling. From here, just swap the legs round. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable. Have a little wriggle if you need it. Swaying over to your right so that your left arm reaches up and over. Right hand can support you on the floor. And gently swap sides. Swaying over to the right again, but this time, take a deep breath in, sit up tall, and exhale, take that left arm behind you into a twist. Gentle open twist. That left hand then comes down beside you. Your right arm reaches up and over. And you inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, open twist to the right. Choose wherever is best for you to look, whether it's over the shoulder or whether it's just to the side of the room. Keep sitting up tall. And then bring yourself slowly back to the center. Roll your shoulders forwards, roll your shoulders back. From here, just start to bring it into some spinal mobilization. So we start to circle into the spine. Allow your pelvis to tilt and tuck with this action, your shoulder blades to spread apart. And reversing rotation, so we do a few each way. Bringing your legs into butterfly, soles of the feet connect. You might want to place blocks or cushions underneath the knees if it feels too strong to have them without that support. Hold onto your shins and start those spinal mobilizations again. If it feels really uncomfortable to be in this position, then please feel free to stay sat cross-legged. Again, you're reversing rotations, so you're doing a few each way. 3 or 4 would be perfect. Bringing yourself back up tall. Just allow the knees to gently lift up and down like butterfly wings. And again, listen to your body. If this feels too strong, just stay still. Support your legs with your hands, so bring your legs out in front of you for a minute and just have a little shake side to side. And then bend your knees and allow yourself to window wiper the legs, so the knees drop one side to the next, nice and carefully. You might find your bum starts to shuffle forwards. You can shuffle it right back again and do a few more. From here, start to bring yourself into all fours. So wrists are in line with shoulders, knees slightly wider than your hips to give your baby some space. Please feel free to turn your fingertips out to side to release shoulders, or make it into a fist position to release into your wrists. And then when you're ready, exhale, press into the ground, round the spine, and spread the shoulder blades apart for cat. Your inhale into that cow curve is much smaller. So the cat curve is huge, as huge as you can make it, and your inhale is a tiny cow curve. It's more of the chest pushing forwards than a drop of the belly down, as we don't want to dump our weight into our lower back. From here into your cat curve, lift onto your fingertips, round the spine, glide it back, and then exhale, hug baby in close as you come forwards. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, glide up into your cat curve, lift onto your fingertips, slide the hips back and repeat. Try putting your hands just a tiny bit further out in front of you, and exhaling cat curve again, lifting onto your fingertips, gliding the hips back towards your heels. And exhale, hug baby in close, palms release, come back forwards or fours. You can do this a couple more times, or perhaps you just want to rest your sit bones back towards your heels and have a longer extended stretch back. Choose whatever feels good for you. If you're choosing to stretch back, you could bring palm on top of palm, or fist on top of fist. And you can wriggle, or you can be completely still. Palms come back down to the floor. Tuck your toes, glide the hips back, and then use your momentum to step that left foot to the outside of your left hand. Remembering that the knee needs to be in line with the ankle. We also don't want to be too wide because we don't want to be pushing our flexibility. We already have relaxing coursing through our bodies. We want to keep it nice and safe. You can bring hands onto blocks or onto books to help lift the chest up higher. Choose whatever feels right for you. Then as you exhale, glide the hips back, straighten that front leg, toes lift up towards the ceiling. You can also bend your front knee and just push your heel down and push back for your left sit bone, and this will give you a great hamstring stretch too. Inhale forwards. This stretch where your knee is also that little bit bent is helping to protect that knee. So inhale is forwards and exhale is back. And then if it feels good to you, you can start to add a circle into those hips, making sure you do a couple each way. And then glide the hips back one more time. Lift the toes up and breathe into that hamstring stretch. Use the momentum as you inhale, rock forwards, and exhale, glide that leg back. Take it into a puppy pose if it's comfortable for you. So bum is towards the ceiling, chest is down towards the floor, only if this is right. If it's too much, then back to that tower of fists and resting your forehead onto the fists. Or you could take your knees wider and take it into a rest position. We'll repeat it on the other side, so hips move back, momentum helps to swing the right leg through. And forwards, knee is in line with your ankle. Just the same as before, your inhale is forward and your exhale is back. Your inhale is forward And your exhale is back. And remember that knee can be bent, and instead you're grounding down for your right heel and pushing your right sit bone back. This will give you just as good as hamstring stretch as having the legs straight. So please don't force your legs straight. And once you've done a few rocks forwards and back, if it's comfortable for you to do so, the next time you're forward, you start to circle into your hips. Making sure you do a few each way, so you reverse rotation. Breathing into that stretch nice and stable. Last time you exhale, glide it back. You use the momentum to shift your weight forwards, glide your right leg back, and again, puppy pose, chest down towards the ground, bum up in the air, knees nice and wide, giving baby some space, or tower of fists, resting one forehead on top of the other, forehead down on top of those fists, or perhaps just a rest back where your bum is towards your heels, and baby has that lovely space to just soften between the legs. You bring yourself back into seated, but this time with your left leg out in front of you, your right leg tucked behind. Bring your left hand down to the floor, right arm reaches over to the left, swap sides. And this time, as you bring your left hand back down to the ground, if it's comfortable, lift your hips up as you reach your right hand up and over. And then release the bum down, right hand comes down, left arm reaches over to the right. And again, if you feel comfortable to press into that left palm as it comes back down to the left and lift the hips up. And from here, just start to walk your hands out in front of you. Only as far as is comfortable. Please don't squash your baby. And bring your hands slowly back, and we'll swap sides so that that right leg is coming out in front. And again, use your hands to support you in these transitions. Left leg is tucking behind. And right hand is on the ground. Reach your left arm up and over to the right. Swap sides. And as the right hand comes back down, left arm reaches up and over. Lift the hips up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, side stretch. Exhale, swap. Inhale, lift up, reach across. And lower. And ignore the fact that we're going to do a third one. And instead, bring your hands out in front of you. Walk your hands out in front and have that stretch that we had on the previous side. Bring yourself into a nice long-legged position, sending your legs out in front. Circle the ankles one way, circle the ankles the other way. And point and flex the feet a couple of times. Gentle open twist over to your left. Gentle open twist over to your right. Give yourself some space. Pick up the fleshy bits of your bum, wiggle them out to the side, and just exhale, gentle lean forwards. You can hold onto your toes, your shins, the floor. Choose whatever feels best for you. Just take a couple rounds of breath here. Bring your hands back up the legs, bend your knees with the support of your hands, sit comfortably cross-legged or in any other position that you would prefer. Roll your shoulders back. Hold on to baby and draw your awareness to your breath. Take a slow, smooth inhale and a long, slow exhale. Scanning through your body again one more time, just like you did at the start, from the crown of the head all the way down. Wriggle if anyone needs a wriggle, adjust if anyone needs to adjust. Please feel free to stay here for as long as you like. Otherwise, when you're ready, blink open your eyes, and I hope you feel gently stretched and refreshed.